What's up, familia? In today's episode, we're going to break down why I stopped hustling on social media and why search versus social is so darn important. Trust me, you're going to want to stick around for this one because it's going to be a really, really good one. Now, I shared this message with you guys on Instagram last week, and my DMs exploded with messages like this one. And I'm so glad because that's exactly what I want to do. I want to challenge your preconceived notions about social media and search and why you need to be leveraging it way smarter. Some of you may or may not have noticed that I didn't publish a single new episode in the month of August. There was a lot going on in the business where I had two of our key people step down, and I'll talk a little bit more about that. Everything is fine, but I had to work on getting my team stabilized, figure out a bunch of internal things in the business, and sometimes I just like taking a break, and that's totally okay. The reason why that's okay is because we still brought in 1.4 million impressions on our YouTube channel alone, over 12,000 new subscribers, 75,000 views, and $2,000 just in ad revenue without posting a single new episode. Now, you might be thinking like, Kim, what? Are you actually bragging about not producing content consistently? Or why are you telling us that that's like super big figures, if there is much larger channels on YouTube that produce way more content? And here is why. I'm not an influencer. I'm a business. I'm an entrepreneur. And I've set up my business in a way where I can totally step away for as long as I need to and still generate a ton of income, a ton of leads, a ton of traffic, a ton of sales, a ton of impressions, a ton of views with my content. I can't do that on platforms like Instagram, like TikTok, like Facebook, like Twitter. I can't step away from social media and still generate a ton of traffic and a ton of leads. And that is the difference between search and social. Really early on as a social media manager, I started getting a look behind the scenes of businesses that marketed on social media. And I would see how these companies that maybe didn't have a lot of followers still were able to monetize their content and do it consistently. Whereas audiences or companies that had really large audiences were often broke. When the reality is, we tend to think that as entrepreneurs that we have to follow influencers, and that the more of an audience we have, the more engagement, the more followers we receive, the more money we're actually going to make. And that is simply not true. So I started thinking about ways where I could be more efficient. How could I run my business like a business with content marketing and not feel like I'm having to slave away on the content hamster wheel 24/7, creating more TikToks and more videos and more posts and more tweets? The reality is that social media content gets worse over time. Search content actually gets better the older it becomes. It's the gift that keeps on giving. So I started gravitating towards platforms like Pinterest and YouTube and doing SEO for my blog. These are search-based platforms, and most people don't understand the difference between social media platforms and search-based platforms. Pinterest and YouTube are not social media platforms. Yes, they have a social element to them, but they're search-based platforms. And so leveraging these platforms has enabled me and thousands of other businesses to actually get discovered instead of having to constantly push out more and more content every day that gets worse over time. Now listen, before you go around and try to like report me to the content police because you're so offended that I'm supposed to be like the content girl and I'm telling you that social media isn't where it's at, listen, I love social media. It plays an important role in my business, and I will always use social media. There is a reason why we leverage social media. It is a tool in our toolbox, but we don't become so totally obsessed with any platform that we can't take a step back from it, because at that point, that platform is leveraging us. We're not leveraging it. And that's a big, big problem. So yeah, I get a lot of criticism from naysayers who are constantly pointing out how I don't have the largest Instagram audience. Little do they know that by doing so, they're actually exposing themselves as a total newbie entrepreneur who doesn't actually understand how the real world works. There's thousands of businesses that do not have an online presence at all and make a lot of money. Do you actually think that Instagram and social media is the only way to get the word out about your company? Absolutely not. I mean, honestly, that's so disrespectful to entrepreneurs who came way before the internet was a thing and became billionaires. I don't think that entrepreneurial giants like Steve Jobs or Elon Musk would agree with that notion, and neither should you. I'm not saying you can't be on social. I think it's such an amazing way of building relationships and really creating community, and you can even get leads and sales from it. But my philosophy is very different. We leverage those platforms to really dig deep into our relationship with our community. We don't rely on them for traffic and leads and sales because we've already established a system to help us get there. It's why you won't hear me post videos about like the latest algorithm hack or the newest Instagram feature, because those are things that are awesome, but there's so many creators that can teach you how to do that. I want to really show you how to build a profitable business and set it up in a way that makes sense for your particular lifestyle so that you're creating content that moves the needle in your business instead of just doing it because you think that that's the thing you need to do. And listen, like, I'm real worried. I'm actually worried because as entrepreneurs, as leaders, as creators, we've gone so completely engulfed in this idea that social media is the end all be all that we've forgotten about business principles, about business 101. And I want you to avoid that like the plague. We got to do better. We have to be willing to look at what we're doing from the lens of efficiency and think, does this make business sense? Or am I spending a disproportionate amount of time answering DMs on Instagram from people who are not even going to buy from me? It's all about being smarter with your content so that you actually create a system that works for you. You play your own game. And I want to normalize that for you. I want to give you permission to just do you. And I want to inspire you to think outside the box, break the norms, and go for it. There's very few leaders and entrepreneurs who are willing to do what it takes, who are willing to look not cool on the internet while they do it to grow their businesses. And that's perfectly okay to do. In fact, it's exactly what we teach you inside the content calendar system. And the newest version just came out for pre-order. I would love for you to join us inside because I'm lifting up the veil, lifting up the curtain, and showing you exactly how I've set up my business to create content that is not overwhelming so that I can create it one time and it continues to bring in leads, traffic, and sales for our business. Over the years, we've taught over 30,000 entrepreneurs how to do that. And yes, I have more customers than I do followers on Instagram. That's a humble flex. I like it that way. So if you want to learn how you can start leveraging content marketing instead of letting it leverage you, you definitely need to check out Content Calendar System 2.0. Pre-orders are available for a limited amount of time, and you're actually going to get an insane discount. It's a $300 discount if you pre-order versus wait until it's released to the public later this month. And oh my God, I can already hear the comments. You're a sellout. You're selling us something. Yes, I am selling you something because I'm a business. I'm not an influencer. I make no bones about that. And I am totally unapologetically for profit. If you just create content, that's a whole nother thing that just entertains people and doesn't actually lead them to take an action to actually become a lead or buy from you, what the heck are you doing? We're so busy creating content that we've forgotten that we have to do content marketing. The marketing part is not even there. And that's what I'm trying to fix with this entire system. I'm trying to help you level up your mindset and start acting like an entrepreneur on social media instead of like an influencer. And hey, we're going to keep discussing and unpacking this topic because it's so important this month as we continue our content series. But for now, I would love to hear from you. Let me know in the comment section. Have you thought about creating search content versus social media content? Do you already create search content and is it working for you? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. And don't forget to join us for Content Calendar System 2.0 through the pre-order period. I think we only have like 2 days left by the time this video airs. So definitely check the link in the description box below for all the details. I really don't want you to miss out. It's a fully revamped program, completely different from the first version where we literally took 2 of our best courses in the Business Lounge, put them together to really help you level up the way that you produce content and save you tons and tons of time in the process. I'll see you inside.